Range script loaded, you can now press Escape, select Choose Slot or choose Coalition Blue, and pick your aircraft. You have started the mission in the air. Increase the throttle to maintain a 300 knot speed. Use trim to level the aircraft and navigate towards waypoint 2. The T-45C has 2 weapon stations. The fuselage centerline is not wired for weapons and is used only to carry a baggage container. For rocket attacks, each wing pylon can carry a LAU-68 rocket launcher with provisions for 7 Hydra 72.75-inch folding fin aircraft rockets, FFAR. This rocket was derived from the Mark IV and Mark 40 FFAR rockets developed in the 1940s, and is produced by General Dynamics Armament and Technical Products. The Hydra 70 employs the Mark 66 Model 4 rocket motor, which can attain a speed of 739 meters per second and has a maximum range of 10 kilometers. The T-45C employs either the M274 or the WTU-1 non-explosive practice warheads, the M274 producing white smoke on impact, while the WTU is inert. These practice rockets are used to simulate the service M151 rockets, having similar shape, weight, and ballistic characteristics. For this training mission, we will use a weapons range set at Tinian Island, and a range script developed by the user Sirabob, which will allow you to gauge your shooting accuracy. Our weapon load is 14 practice rockets on 2 LAU-68 pods, 1 under each wing, which we will launch singly or in ripples during several passes over the range target, to have better practice of the rocket delivery profile. We will employ an inert warhead, to avoid smoke obscuring the target. The ground crew will register each rocket impact for the accuracy report. Perform the attack passes on an east to west general direction so that the mission logic can keep track of them. You can make as many passes as you want, while you still have any rockets left. You can access the attack statistics by calling up the F10 option of the communications menu. Press space bar to continue. We have reached waypoint 2, in front of us is the weapons range. The rocket target circle is in the northern section of the range. Do not confuse it with the larger bombing target located on the central runway. We will use the left MFD to configure our weapons. First, click on Menu. Next, click on the STRS button to display the Stores page. OK, now select Air to Ground Master Mode by clicking on the highlighted button. You can also use the Mode button of the Data Entry panel instead. As we have not yet enabled the Master Arm switch, the Legend Safe is shown. The weapons computer of the T-45 is not able to detect the type of weapon mounted. You have to manually select the weapon type using the buttons at the top of the display. The first 2 are for the left wing station, the center one is for the simulated gun, and the rightmost ones are for the right wing station. Click one of the 2 highlighted buttons to select rockets on the corresponding left or right station. Good, the display will update to reflect the selected station and it indicates the rocket's quantity remaining. Note that it is not possible to select both left and right stations simultaneously, and this will impede firing all rockets on one go. You will need to make at least 2 passes over the target. Press spacebar to continue. You are currently on single release mode. On this mode, a single rocket will be released on each press of the flight stick's weapon release button. If you want, you can use the RPPL button to select ripple mode instead, where all the station rockets would be released when you press and hold the weapon release button. Press spacebar to continue. The air-to-ground mode has 2 delivery modes, manual, MAN, and continuously computed impact point, CCIP. Currently, the system has defaulted to manual. In manual delivery mode, the HUD displays the depressed sight line aiming reticle. You can use the Set DEP rocker switch on the data entry panel to input the desired sight depression in milliradians. CCIP mode should be more precise, but for rockets it is not working correctly at this time, so we will use manual mode instead. Check the rocket launching table shown, but keep in mind that the sight depression values for the real rockets may not be correct for the simulator. For this training, we suggest using 30 to 40 milliradians. Press spacebar to continue. We have now the rockets configured for launch. The last step of the procedure is to place the master switch on the arm position, up. Good, the rockets are now ready to use. Launch them by pressing the stick's weapon release button. Do not use the stick's trigger as it is meant for guns only. Press spacebar to continue the training. Don't head directly to the target, or the nose of your aircraft will hide it. Instead, fly to a heading just to the right or left of the target. Once the target is just past the nose of our aircraft, it is time to begin our dive. Roll the aircraft until almost inverted and pull on the stick to dive, reduce throttle, keep the target in sight and strive to attain the predetermined dive angle. Wait until your altitude reaches the predefined value and then press the weapon release once the reticle is over the target. Good pass. Turn left 180 degrees and perform another pass as you still have rockets left. Start climbing back to at least 5,000 feet. Check the stores page to confirm that there is a rocket selected for the next pass. We are far enough from the range. Turn back to perform another attack run. You have no more rockets left. Turn right, towards waypoint 4, to return to Saipan Air Base. You can check your range results by calling up the communications menu. Select F10, Other, F1, Range, finally click F3, My Bombing Results. Press spacebar to unpause. Deactivate the armament with this procedure. 1. Place the master switch on the safe position, down. 2. Set master mode to nav by clicking on the highlighted button. 3. Set the left MFD back to the ADI page. We are near waypoint 4, select how you want to proceed. Press spacebar to end the mission at this point, or press backspace if you prefer to fly back to base and land there. To return to base, select waypoint 5, which corresponds to Saipan International. Turn right until you see the airport. Reduce speed to 200 knots and altitude to less than 2,000 feet. The radio is already tuned. Press the PTT to contact air traffic control at 256.9 MHz to request landing. Press spacebar once you have landing clearance.
Enfield 1, inbound.
Enfield 1, fly heading 225, Fort 4, QFE 29.70, runway 07, to pattern altitude.
Extend flaps with the left control plus F keys, and once near the runway lower the landing gear with the G key, in anticipation of performing a visual landing. If needed, you can reduce your speed by extending the speed brakes with left control plus B.
Enfield 1, check landing gear, runway 07.
Touchdown. Once you have slowed down, exit at the first available exit, to the left. This is taxiway E. Proceed forward and turn left on taxiway 24.
Enfield 1, taxi to parking area.
This is taxiway 24. Proceed forward and then turn right, onto street C, then advance to the ramp, and park on spot number 6. Well done, this is spot number 6. You have successfully finished this training mission. Press spacebar to exit.